Hey guys, this is going to be a review for the movie Leo. It is going to be completely spoiler free. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about anything related to the storyline or stuff like is it LC or not. I'm just going to share my thoughts, how was the film, and yeah, the experience of watching the movie in a theater. Hey, so the thing is, I really had a good time with this movie. As an entertaining film, this is top tier. As thoroughly entertained from the beginning till end. It's like high paced. There's no boring parts. It just keeps going. Kept me entertaining, and it was definitely very different for a Vijay movie. Like when you compare to a lot of his iconic films, like let's say Katti, which I've seen, Marcel, and Terry. The acting part of Vijay is really explored. Like the acting skills he genuinely gives a lot more to this movie compared to these other movies that I mentioned. So I really liked Vijay in this movie. Like, damn, the scenes in this movie he practically carries through acting. There's like two big scenes near the middle of the movie. It just like blew my mind because there's no action, there's no punch dialogue. There's almost no punch dialogue in this movie by Vijay, which is very strange. But yeah, he carries a lot of scenes. Him and Trisha did a great job acting, and both of them had great scenes in this movie. So I appreciate Vijay's performance. In terms of CGI and VFX, which is of course very prominent in this movie, as you might have noticed in the trailer even. But I think overall they did a good job with the VFX. Given like a short period of time, the whole movie from production, from beginning till end, took about a year, I think, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, they did a really good job with the Hyena VFX. I was impressed. The whole Hyena sequence in the beginning, solid. I had no problems with it. And then, insane looking action scene near the end. Damn, I have no idea how they made it. This is like those kind of movie magic moments that you see oftentimes. Your mind blown by it, like your mind is blown by it, and you have no idea how they made that scene. Even though you know it's VFX, the scene was done so well that you can't not appreciate the amount of effort they put in. It works out somehow. You know it's CGI. You can clearly see it's not real, but it's also visually amazing to look at. So yeah, that's what I would say about the VFX. It's pretty good, but you can see that it's CG. And in terms of, let's say, what to expect, it's a masala movie, basically, like a mass masala movie. Don't expect high levels of filmmaking, but the screenplay is pretty good. But when you compare it to the original story this is based on, which I've seen, which is the history of violence, there's a lot of things they changed, and personally I don't think it was for the better. So for the most part, the story and the screenplay is top tier because it was taken from history of violence. And the changes they made, personally, I don't think it improved it. I don't think it worsened it. But if they stuck to the original, I would have been happier. But the changes they made also make sense considering the fact that it's a mass masala movie. So finally, I want to talk about the cinematography. The camera work, there's a lot of creative things that Lokesh Kanagaraj has done, especially like with tons of drone shots, a lot of one takes. It makes the movie a lot more immersive, which I appreciated. And the action scenes are really spectacular, especially the first fight scene that you see in the beginning. It was top notch, dude. I don't know what to say, but I was like impressed. And unfortunately, as the fights go on, the later fight scenes kind of decrease in quality a bit for me. But I was so happy for the first fight scene in the beginning, and that alone for me was worth the price of ticket. What else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, this is something important I need to talk about, which is Anirudh's music in this film. Unfortunately, it is not as good as Vikram's score. but that is to be expected if you had already listened to Na Ready and Badass. They're pretty good, but nothing compared to the entire album of Vikram. But he still managed to do a good job with the music. There's two new songs which you probably didn't hear. It's in the movie and really good. It fits the scene, fits the storytelling, it fits the narrative, and that's solid. Great job. Anirudh uses music, man. Like always, impresses the shit out of me. Finally, I want to talk about the Na Ready dance sequence. I had a blast. The whole dance scene with Vijay dancing, ton of fun. Very entertaining, and the theater experience was incredible. I highly recommend everyone to watch this movie in theater. Do not wait for OTT, because the experience that you get with the excited audience who are all cheering for the movie is like on a whole different level that you might not get watching on a laptop. I mean, that's to be expected, of course. It definitely enhances the experience a lot. Yeah, definitely go watch this in theaters if you can. In terms of comparing this movie with the other Lokesh movie, for me, at the top of the list is Kaidi, and I don't think this movie beats Kaidi, but it's a good, entertaining movie. In my opinion, after a lot of consideration, I do think it's better than Vikram, slightly. But again, I did not enjoy Vikram as much as most of the people. So yeah, for me it's better than Vikram. It's obviously way better than Master, and it's pretty lower than Kaidi. So finally, to rank this movie, I'd rank it as 7 out of 10. I know it sounds low, but it's pretty high for a mass masala movie. I consider this a very entertaining movie. If I purely rate this on entertainment factor alone, this would be up to a 9 out of 10. But weighing in a lot of other things like the storytelling, screenplay, acting, the whole thing, I'd have to give this movie a 7 out of 10. So yeah, that's my review. Hope you liked this and hope you watch the movie. Yeah, see you next time.